Let's be honest, the phrase unseen poetry can sound a bit scary, can't it? It's like walking into an exam room and finding a mysterious package on your desk. But trust me, once you open that package, there's a real joy to be found inside. Think of unseen poetry as a puzzle waiting to be solved, a voice from another time and place ready to speak to you. It's about discovery, exploration, and making your own connections with the words on the page. Now, you might be thinking, Michael, where do I even begin? That's a question every good reader asks. And the good news is there are tools and techniques you can use to unlock the secrets of any poem, no matter how hidden they seem. We're going to equip you with one such tool, a handy little acronym called FLIRTY. But before we get to that, let's take a quick look at what the IGCSE World Literature exam actually wants from you when it comes to unseen poetry, because knowing your destination is always helpful when you're setting off on a journey of discovery, wouldn't you say? The IGCSE folks aren't trying to catch you out. Honestly, they're not. They simply want to see if you can flex your analytical muscles. Can you read a poem closely, paying attention to the words the poet has chosen? Can you spot interesting techniques and think about why the poet might have used them? They're interested in your thoughts, your interpretations. They want to see you engage with the poem's ideas. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Why has the poet used this particular image? What effect does it have on the reader? What's the overall message, the big idea they're trying to get across? Remember, there's no magic formula or single right answer. What matters is that you can support your ideas with evidence from the poem itself. Show them you've really looked at the words on the page and thought about their effects, and that's where our friend FLIRTY comes in. FLIRTY, it sounds more like the name of a cocktail than a revision technique, right? But trust me on this one. This little word is about to become your secret weapon in the world of unseen poetry. So, what does FLIRTY stand for? Each letter represents a key element of poetry that you can use to unlock a poem's secrets. Form. How does the poem look on the page? Is it a sonnet, a free verse poem, or something else entirely? Language. What kind of language does the poet use? Are there any interesting words or phrases that stand out? Imagery. Does the poem create vivid pictures in your mind? What kind of imagery is used? Similes, metaphors, personification, rhythm and rhyme. Does the poem have a regular rhythm or rhyme scheme? How does this affect the way it reads aloud? Tone, well, what is the speaker's attitude? Is it joyful, sad, angry, thoughtful? How do you know you or meaning? What does the poem mean to you? What message do you think the poet is trying to convey? By using FLIRTY as your guide, you can approach any unseen poem with confidence, knowing that you have a framework to help you make sense of it. Now that you've met FLIRTY, let's talk about how to use it effectively in the exam. Firstly, take a deep breath. It's easy to feel overwhelmed in an exam situation, but remember, you've got this. Start by reading the poem slowly and carefully, maybe even twice. Don't worry about analyzing everything at first. Just get a feel for the poem's overall mood and message. Next, it's time to get FLIRTY. Jot down some notes under each heading. Don't worry about writing full sentences at this stage, just keywords and phrases. Look for interesting patterns, connections, or anything that stands out to you. Now, think about the poem's meaning. What is the poet trying to say? How do the different elements you've identified, form, language, and so on, work together to create this meaning? Finally, start writing your response. Remember to use evidence from the poem to support your ideas. Don't be afraid to express your own personal interpretation, but always link it back to the poet's choices. Unseen poetry isn't about finding the right answer. It's about engaging with the text, thinking critically and expressing your own unique understanding. It's about finding your voice as a reader and letting it be heard. So go into that exam with confidence. Embrace the challenge of the unseen. Use FLIRTY as your guide and trust in your ability to uncover the poem's secrets. Remember, the most important thing is to enjoy the journey of discovery. Happy reading!